Okay, you're live. Excellent. All right, so maybe he hasn't restarted. Oh, wait, viewers waiting. Who's waiting? That's wild. Good morning. Welcome to Melzworld Live again, because apparently YouTube Studio wasn't connecting me. But I think we're connected right now. So if you are in this stream, say hello. Good morning, I'm Romel Odyssey. I was just talking about court because I didn't realize that this stream hadn't started. But long story short, I received a ticket back in November, and I scheduled an appointment with the courthouse as of yesterday, and I didn't know how to locate where I was supposed to be. Now, I've been to court before, not the San Diego Superior Court, but I've been up because I had to represent myself because somebody stole my ID, and so it was important to get there early and kind of understand what was going on, but for some reason I couldn't look my information up. So I thought that was odd. I was like, well, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to talk to? Who am I supposed to talk to? All this kind of things. And I couldn't find online anything. None of the online resources. I put my name, I put my ticket number, all those kind of things, and I had no idea. And I know I rescheduled it. I know I put a date. I know that I set a time, and I just nothing. So I decided to go to the courthouse early in the morning, which is why, I skipped this stream yesterday. And I get to the courthouse, and there's people waiting in line. So I wait and get to the front, and I give them my ticket, and they go, "Hey, listen, I think I'm supposed to be here, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, and I don't know when, and I can't confirm it. I can't see anything online." And she goes, "Okay, yeah, well, it says that you just have a clerk appointment." I go, "Great. Do I come back at 10:15? I'm here pretty early." And they're like, "Nope, I'm a clerk. So come on in and say hello." So basically the clerk was the people that work the windows. If you have a ticket appointment that you've set up with the office at the court, you just go there and then you figure out what you got to do. Because she goes, "Okay, you have three options. What do you want to do? You want to meet with the commissioner to plead your situation, or do you want to just request a lower amount because of affordability, all these kind of things?" I said, "I'd like to speak to the commissioner." I mean, I've had like 2 speeding tickets in my life. The first speeding tickets I got or like traffic tickets I got were from, man, they were a long time ago. And I think I was in college still. But since then, I think I got 1 seatbelt ticket 20 years ago. I got, I don't have an offensive driving record. I don't have any points taken off. My insurance should love me for being a good driver. But what's weird is I've never had the ticket, which for this situation was, I think, driving with looking at your phone. And funny story, when we got pulled over, it was me and Lisa and Roman. And the police officer said, usually I let people off for looking at their phone while driving. In your situation, you didn't have to hold your own phone. You literally had a passenger that could have held it for you. So I'm giving you a ticket. And I was like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But then he said this, which I thought was also funny. He said, "Now, I'm going to let you know right now, for these type of offenses, I tend to not show up at court if you decide to fight it." And I think maybe, I don't know if it was a joke, I don't know if it was serious, but I do know that really lightened the tension. I think it really made me think that this guy really doesn't, he wanted to send a message. He thought it was important to write the ticket as a form of, to make a point. And then he said, "But if you decide that you want to fight this, if you decide that this is a lot of work, and you decide to take the effort to make that work, I'm going to reward you by not showing up." And that's cool. But at the same time, we respect the law, and I will show up. Anyways, I went to this office, and I said, I'd like to kind of reduce the amount. And I think if I got in front of the commissioner, which is funny. You don't think about judges as commissioners. And so when she says you want to see the commissioner, it feels very much like, do you want to see the Duke? Like, do you want to see the monarch? And I said, yeah, I'd like to see the commissioner. I guess you've watched enough television that you want to plead your case to the commissioner. Anyways, so yeah, I said, give me a commissioner to talk to, and I guess that's next week. So next Wednesday, I probably won't be on air, as I will go to the courthouse at 8 o'clock, 7:45, and plead my case before the commissioner and ask for leniency. So, okay. That's what covers yesterday. But really, what's important is the day before yesterday, I finally completed the Route 66 episode 5. And I guess let's go through that right now. Since I lost the one viewer that I had in YouTube. I don't know who that was. I bet you it's somebody who thought that I was doing the live stream listening party. And they didn't realize that I thought I had a separate stream key or whatever so that I could do my daily stream, but it says here, let me show you. It says Melzworld Live Ryan Flo presents Total Eclipse album listening party, and I'll talk about what that means because that was a big deal. But anyways, let's go to the Melzworld Odyssey. So yeah, as you can see, a subscriber count went up by 1 thanks to the one person who joined. And then at the same time, I released that episode, and I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna guess, it's like 10 viewers. I bet you not a lot of people have looked into it. So let's see. We're gonna go to we're gonna go here. Nope, it's not this one. And we're gonna go to here we go. Melzworld Odyssey. And we'll go to your videos, and we'll go to, there it is, 10. Route 66 day 5. And to be fair, I did not push this out to anybody. I just put it public, and I let it ride. And it's out, it's there, and it's good. Oh my God, Roman, those are like turtles that are connected to each other.
Why is there a turtle on top of it?
Oh my God.
But how's it real?
It's real. Look, this one too. This turtle's merged with another turtle.
How is
That's because they're clipping, Roman. That's clipping. So we're clipping IRL. So yeah, that's out. I think I'm gonna have to adjust the audio. Right now it's at half volume, so when I review this video later, I'll see if I did something wrong. So that leads to the next thing. Food sleuths, right? I want to do Julian apple pie, but I don't have any footage. I went with my friend, and we went to try the 2 different pies in San Diego, in Julian. We went to Mom's Apple Pie, and we went to the Julian Apple Pie Company, which is known as the best pie in San Diego, the best best apple pie. And I switched over years ago. I mean, I used to go to Mom's. There was a certain nostalgia going to Mom's because you go into the proper town of Julian, you walk around, you make. What I love about these little country towns is they tend to not change, and in not changing, they also give you a sense of consistency, so you know what to expect. And growing up, I used to think, when my family used to go to Julian annually, that I grew up as a romantic. Oh, I'm gonna be a cute bakery girl that I could talk to. I mean, a country girl in Julian. I used to dream I wanted to live up there. There was something idyllic about, when you live in San Diego and it's sun and palm trees and beaches. It's only 45 minutes to get to Julian. Put my elbow off the table so I don't vibrate. It's only 45 minutes to get to Julian, and once you're there, it's a completely different landscape. You're in the mountains. The air seems cleaner. you feel so separate from the city. And so when I was a kid growing up and visiting Julian, there was truly a sense of you were in another place. I mean, that sounds dumb as I say it out loud, but it was a clear separation of what it was to be in a desert beach town and being in a mountain town. And I think that clear separation as a kid made me feel like I was in another world, right? You have this small town feeling, the scent of pie and barbecue and all those good things in the air. You go to the cider mill and sip some cider. You get some candy. You walk around and you really admire that, you know, the sounds of motorcycles as a motorcycle pack rides through, because they love their Julian drive. It was just a good memory. And so I remember being a kid and wanting to be up there all the time. Going, oh, man, I love how I could live out here in Julian and have a little country house. It changed over the years, right? The more you went over to Julian, the more that quiet, non-moving consistency became more of a, oh, that's nice, but there's no modern assets here. There's no, you don't think about kind of all the conveniences and luxuries of living, in a city that's bigger. Anyways, so Julian meant a lot, and Mom's pie was just part of that memory. It's going, waiting in line, trying to get a pie, sitting down. I mean, if you've ever been to the Mom's pie in Julian, it's beautifully decorated. It's very quaint. It's got that, country aesthetic, and everything's made of wood. So you get your pie, and you ask for them to put cheese on it. So they put sharp cheddar cheese, and then you get a little bit of hot cider or hot chocolate. You get the hot cider, the hot chocolate, and then you sit in a little wooden bench with your family, and you eat, and you're happy, right? It's just a happy memory. That's what Julian was to me. It was going to Mom's, the smell of cinnamon and apple in the air, getting that pie, hoping to see a cute girl, and then, enjoying it. And then that changed. It changed when you started hearing words that Julian was expanding out of itself. Mom's was going to open a different location, keep it their location where they were, but open one more for, a larger traffic, easier accessibility. Same with Julian Pie Company. I was just hearing words that they were winning awards left and right, and I was like, who is this challenger to the throne? So the Julian Apple Pie episode will be comparing what happened to Mom's. Like, why did Mom's lose their grip and Julian Pie Company took the crown, and Mom's never tried to get it back. So okay, so that's Food Sleuths, and we'll dive in. I need to get basically more footage of Julian. I have Julian footage, but I don't have Julian footage of those two. And my friend and I went up there and we tested him out, and I got a very clear understanding of the difference between the two. Okay, the real big news is Rhymeflow. So AI, the Total Eclipse soundtrack album, will be out tomorrow on Spotify. I spent the last 3 days or 2 days making Canvas videos. They're like short 4 to 8 second long videos that play when you listen to it on mobile on Spotify. So I spent it to put it on every track. I pleaded the case for my country song to be featured. I don't know how that works, but if you listen through the whole album, they are definitely great songs. I like all of them. Obviously, I made it. But some were standout. And I think the country one stands out. Yeah. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a friend come over last night, do a listening party. And then Friday, I was just going to do a streaming listening party. I'm going to have the streaming on from 5 to... Let me see if I have the document. Let's see. I put it on Twitter or something, right? I did. Let's just get it. Oh, that is... I don't know. What I don't like about Twitter now is I get these random notifications. Like, this person is somebody I follow, but I don't. I absolutely don't. right? I don't follow this person, but for some reason they think it's important to put that as a notification. So I think that's another point against Twitter, because I don't care about this person. I don't know who they are. I don't, maybe not align with what they're talking about, but they put it on my thing. So let me put up my message here. Where's me? Profile. Okay. So here we go. Boom. I don't have the. See, this is what happens when you're not allowed to put up an image, because also X is very restrictive with how much. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. There it is. Oh, wait, that's literally what's happening. Let me close that before I get a terrible feedback loop. Okay, I have an image, and it's basically, I'm going to, from January 31st, which is tomorrow, between 5 and I think 8 p.m., right? It's going to take 2 to 3 hours to get through it. I'm going to play every track. I'm gonna be on the live stream. I'm gonna talk about every track, and do what I've done with the last 2 viewing parties when I had friends over. Just explain the process, talk about each track, play the track, and then at the same time I'll put a link to the lyrics so that people can read along with the song. And then on top of that, I'll play it out of Winamp with a visualizer, which is good. I think one of the things I loved about Winamp is that it had a visualizer option, and I like the fact that I could put all of the songs on that playlist, play the visualizer while people are reading the lyrics, and then we can talk in the chat. So that's the plan. And I've sent out a million messages to people that I hadn't spoke with for years, and a handful of people are going to be there, and that's cool. It'll be fun to see friends, family, neighbors, Roman's school parents. They're all going to be there. They're going to be at this channel listening on this stream, and hopefully they'll enjoy it and they'll get a kick out of it. So that's the plan, at least. Let's see here. Let's open up chat. How you doing, chat?
Hey, Romel. I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. Let me actually. We'll see how your audio sounds. I think this is a good opportunity to test. We're gonna have the viewing party or the listening party tomorrow. I think this is a good opportunity to test the audio levels. What do you think?
That sounds like a solid plan. It's always good to do a sound check beforehand. Are you setting up for any specific tracks or just testing overall levels?
I think I'm gonna test. I mean, I'm gonna pull up. How is there a new Winamp available? That doesn't even make sense. There's no way that there's a new Winamp available. Oh, here we go. It's gonna automatically.
Technology never ceases to surprise us. Let's see how it sounds. Let me know what you think.
Well, I'm just loading up Winamp right now, and it is thinking. I think I shouldn't have clicked on the. Open the new version or whatever. So now I got to close Winamp again. Oy, technology. Am I right?
Absolutely. Tech can be a real roller coaster sometimes. Just take your time and it'll work out. Let me know when you're ready to roll again.
Yep. I'm just trying to run this Winamp software. Come on, Winamp. Kick that llama's ass. Okay, so there's a notification. I'm just gonna say no, so that way it doesn't try to go to a link. And let's see here. Let's go to most played.
Got it.
Okay, top rated. Okay. So what we'll do is look at these funny little videos for music from way back when. Let's pull up, since we're trying to do this. Let's pull up our album. Let's go to, I think, desktop. All right, remove this one. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. You can chill for a second.
No worries. Take your time. I'm here when you're ready. No worries. Take your time. I'm here when you're ready. No worries.
Oh
Take
no.
Your time.
Oh no, you're in a feedback loop. You need to stop. Let me stop you. You're absolutely in a feedback loop. Where are you? Here. Stop for just a second, okay?
Take your time. No worries.
Take my time. I'm not taking time. All right, so I'm going to start filling this playlist with all of the songs, so I guess you can just kind of get a preview of every track, because clearly there's nobody in this. Add influencer right here. We got Money Ain't Time right here. We got Inspired right here. So I'm just slowly pulling every song final into the Winamp. Why are you not dragging? Come on, drag. There we go. What is going on? Why is this so wide? Like, why can't I make this any wider? Damn you. Okay, we got Evaporate on here. We got to get Almost Spoke on here. We got to get That Wasn't Me on here. Got to put Dead Canary, classic. We got to put Till Midnight on here. And we're going to put Evaporate, K-pop edition. And we're going to put the Love remix on here. So yeah, what I'll do is after I have this, the reason I'm loading this up now is so I don't have to do it tomorrow. This will automatically be on there, and that's what I want. Okay, great. Almost Spoke. What is this? Mixed down, fine. A PK. I don't care about that. A soft remix. I guess this must be the end of it. Almost Spoke extended. Which is the last? See, the question is which one's the final one. I'm assuming it's the wave file. That would be the big and final one. And it's 4 minutes long. Okay, so I'm gonna play. I Must Go really quick, and we'll see how that sounds. Oh yeah, the audio level's super low.
No windows to see, no courtyard, no
It's quiet.
I tinker online.
How do I tune
The
that up?
monitor burns. It shows me a lie. My legs start to yearn. My music guitar.
Oh yeah, it's very low. I mean, we'll see.
My feet are restless. My mind's almost gone. I can be cured.
Okay, so that's that volume
I can feel
level.
right.
Oh, the desktop is super quiet.
Only one thing can fix me tonight.
Cause this girl is a bad
So I'm gonna just have
influence.
these run really quick.
Your thoughts like hide and seek.
There is no trace, no smell, no taste.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if any of these actually how they sound once I'm.
Our time together was a warm embrace, but when I turn to find your face, there's no you in this place. You were too good
All right,
to be
well
true.
that's enough for right now. We're gonna have to hear how that turns out. So yeah, we'll wrap this up. I guess I'm gonna spend today just making sure the audio levels are good, because I don't want this to be a situation where nobody can hear it, or at least it's just too quiet. So I definitely want to pump up that volume, and hopefully that max volume turns out. So, all right, guys, thanks for listening in, and thanks for checking it out. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of get everything ready for tomorrow's listening party and get the link out and get people to join the listening party. And I'll be sure to get that uploaded so that you can hear it and be part of the experience that we're going to have, and love to hear your thoughts about what you think of the songs. And yeah, so tomorrow 5 p.m. we're going to have the listening party. I'll put the link. Actually, I can put it right here right now, so be sure to join in if you can make it. Let's see here. I was using Twitter as the. Here you go. This is it. Go here. Copy link address. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. if you can make it. And that should bring you to this chat right here. And that should allow you to get in so that you can listen to the entire album. So I played a little bit of the preview just to do some audio level testing. And then, yes. So thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'm excited. I got to get a lot of work ready for tomorrow to make sure that it's a smooth, loud performance. So thank you again. And have a great Thursday. That's right. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow in the morning for the regular show. And, of course, in the evening for the listening party. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get this whole album out for you to listen to. And all of these songs will be available on Spotify and all major streaming platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it, Amazon. It'll be available for just listening and downloading and purchasing. So once again, thank you for joining Melzworld Live. I hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks, and have a great day. Let's play us out quietly.